Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Danny, your IT expert. So today I want to show you how to create a table in MS Server 2019. So the first thing that you do, you go to your computer's search button and then you search for SQL Server Management Studio 19. And then when you find it, you click on it. When you click on it, you get to this window here. Okay. So now, since we want to create a database, the first thing that you do, you go to the database, and then when you right click, you have these options here. So in our case, we want to create a new database. So you say new database, okay? And then you get to this here where it's requesting you to name your database. So let's give it a name. We'll call it Zoot1, okay? After naming your database, you click on OK. As you can see, the database Zoot1 has been created. So now let's proceed to the table. For you to create a table, what you do is you expand this new database, which is Zoot1. Okay, so when you expand it, you have these, and then you go to tables. When you go to tables, you right click again. Okay, so as you can see, it's saying new, and then you go on tables. Okay, so upon clicking on new table, you have these. So these are columns here. Let's give it a name. Let's name the first column as student ID. As you can see, the first column, we've named it as student ID, and then you come here where it's saying data type. Okay, so looking at the name of the first column, which is student ID, we'll change the data type to int. Since student ID is a number, so we'll put int, of course int for an integer. Okay, so we've put, and then allow no, here we'll say no. Okay, and then after that we can create another column. So the second column, we can call it name. Okay, and then the data type for name, let's say we can pick, let's pick this one. Okay, if you can see inside this data type, there is this number 50. Okay, so basically this is just for the length of the data that we're going to put. So let's say, let's reduce it maybe to 30. Let's reduce it to 30. And then here where it's saying allow no, again, you click like that. Let's create another column. So on this one, we are going to put program. Okay, program, and then for the data type, again, let's go to this one. Okay, the length, we can do the same thing, we reduce it to 30. Again, here, you do the same, you click. Okay, let's create one more column, we can call it maybe age. Okay, so age, since we know that it's a number, so the data type will be int. Like this. Okay, again here you unclick. Now we can also set the primary key, which is just a unique identifier. So in this case, let's put student ID as a primary key. Let's put, so for you to put any of this information that you've put in your table as a primary key, what you basically do, you just go to the column which you want to set as your primary key, and then when you go there like this, you just right click, and then primary key will be the first option. You say okay, primary key. So we've set student ID as our primary key, and then when you're done with this, you just click here, you close it. Okay, here you just say yes, and then after that it will request you to name your table. Okay, so let's name this table as students. Okay, so we've named our table as students, and then now we click on OK. You see? So you just refresh, do this. Okay, now to insert data in our table, we just go to the table which we've created. Okay, so we can refresh again. Yes, so you just go to the table which we have created. You expand this. Okay, so the table that we've just created is this one, which is our students. So you right click, and then you go to edit top 200 rows. You click on it, and then upon clicking on it, you are going to have this. Okay, as you can see, our table has already been created. We have the student ID, the name, the program, and the age. So now to insert data, you just click here and put now you can start putting your data. So let's say the first student ID, for example, is 1. You go to the name, you say for example, this is John, and then you go to the program, you can say BSE, Bachelor of Software Engineering, and then to the age, you say maybe 21. Okay, again you go to the next row, student ID, you say maybe 2, the name, you can say Ben. Okay, the program, maybe you can say BIT, Bachelor of Information Technology, and then the age, maybe you can say 21 again. Okay, so let's create one more row. So again, you can say the student ID is 3. The name, let's say we can say Danny. Okay, and then the program, again you say maybe BSE. The age, maybe you say 23. Okay, so you can keep on making some more rows depending on the data that you want to put in your database. And then when you're done like this, you just close it. Okay, and then you refresh. You just do this. Okay, now to check what we've done, you just do this. You click on this one. You click on the table that we've just created, and then you go to select top 1000 rows. You just do this. Okay, so this is the table that we've just created. As you can see, it has the information that we are just from inserting in our table. We have the student ID, name, program, age, and also the data. So you can put as much data as possible. And then to save this, you just click on File, and then you say you can select the options here for how you want to save it. You can save it in any way that you want. So basically, this is how it is. This is the way of creating a table when you're using MS Saver 2019. Thank you for watching, guys. My name is Danny, once again, your IT expert.